Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Here we are over at the oil factory, refiner thing. What is that noise? Maybe that guy right there, I guess. All these weird sounds. We ran over here real quick. I wanted to show you a few things so you would have some context and it would make sense when we started doing what I'm about to do. So first off, there is a crashed ship out there. Now it's being guarded by a huge creature, and if you notice, I have nothing in my inventory because I've been doing some more experiments with hypertubes. I'll show you that in just a minute. I was looking here. I'm going to go ahead and take all of this. I have got this stuff coming through, and I got to looking at it. This heavy fluid stuff. What is this? Heavy oil residue. I'm like, what in the world am I going to use that stuff for? I kept getting sick and tired of flushing it out of the system. And so I got to looking and I realized there is another thing we can turn heavy oil residue into. We can turn it into residual fuel. So I built another tank and it's full. Well, it's almost full. It's getting full. There's a lot of residual fuel in there. And that fuel is going to eventually become important because I think we're going to be able to start using that fuel to making more energy and to fueling different vehicles and stuff. But we've got the oil rigs out there. Let's see, I don't think there's any safe, easy way down from here. Oh. Whew. So I found you can jump off to the side of these things and grab onto them, but you can't drop and grab the ladder like you can in Minecraft. So it kind of threw me for a loop. But, okay, I got to do this without dying. We're going to run over here because in a previous episode, I had talked about trying to get all of the accomplishments or achievements for the MAM, the scanning device. Wish there was a way to swim faster. And for the power slugs, we're missing one thing. We're missing a purple power slug. Now, the way you can tell where there's a power slug is you see these like crystal things moving through the air. And there goes that save spike. Look at this. There's purple crystal things going in here. I think there's a purple slug in here. But this rock is in the way. So my guess is somehow we're supposed to be able to get rid of this rock. So I did find a purple slug. We just have to figure out how to get rid of the rock. So we're going to go back over to the base real quick and take this plastic back with us so that I can show you the hypertubes, what I've been up to, and then it'll make sense what we're going to build. Now, between episodes, I also went ahead and turned in the materials for the Milestone, and that Milestone was for something. When we get back, we'll check and see. I can't remember what it was, but some of the milestones, I feel like because it's so much time between milestones, that if I've got the material for it and we've talked about it at the end of an episode, I'll go ahead and turn this stuff in. That way you don't have to wait for that timer to count down for the next milestone to become available. Expanded power infrastructure. I know what it was. I turned in the materials to make the gas mask. So the next infrastructure milestone is expanded power, which is going to let us utilize the fuel we've been making to make power. And I'm really curious to see what kind of power we're going to get out of this. The coal, if I'm not mistaken, at 70 megawatts per coal factory. There's probably a way that I could build the coal factory better where we weren't using pumps to pump the water upwards, and so that would save us on electricity usage. But like I said, I'm really curious to see what kind of power we can get out of a fuel operated one, and what's the cost. Like how much power do we have to spend getting the materials to run it? Yeah, we're gonna get that Caterium eventually. So between episodes, I got to looking up a few more videos for railguns and different things with hypertubes. And I found this one channel, I'm Kibitz, and he was showing some different stuff he had done with hyper rails. Not hyper rails. With railguns using hypertubes. He said, whatever you do, whatever you do, don't go over 15. I'm going to stay away. I got to stay away from this. I don't want to accidentally get flung out in outer space while I'm holding all this plastic. We'll lose it forever. So I went ahead and built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I went ahead and did 15 as the maximum. And then I've got this tube right here pointing that way. Now I feel like I need to alter the angle that's pointing at. Let's see here. Point that. Did I have it that way? See, if I point it that way, we know the map ends right over in that general area. So I do want to point it that way. This pipe thing is so tricksy. I think there's, let me see. Is it R to toggle build mode? Lets you choose different ways that the curvature of the pipe goes. So let's get that up in the air. Tilt that back twice. Now is that gonna, okay, I want to make sure it wasn't gonna shoot us right at that thing. There we go. So let's go ahead and go over here. We're gonna dump this plastic, and then we're gonna take ourselves a little bit of a launch. Now I'm still trying to figure out like exactly how do I want a main base to be set up. Let's see here. This. Oh. I need to add more copper. That's what's going on. This thing had shut down. Let's see here. We've got plastic here. So I've got this little setup right here using, what do we got going on? It's plastic and copper plates to make circuit boards. And I think it's 10 circuit boards we need over here with plastic and cable and I think screws to make computers. Man, look at that. I've let this thing run quite a bit in the background. We've got some computers. So before we experiment, let's go ahead and turn this stuff in so that way that timer can be counting. And then we can experiment with the game freezing up. we can look into what are all the things, benefits we're going to get from fuel operated power. So we need 400 rubber. 1, 2, 3, 4. I made a whole bunch of crystal oscillators too, so that'll be important in just a minute. 200 encased beams and 50 of these. Let's go ahead and turn that in. All right, Ada. Tell us, Ada. What do we get this time? Tell me.
Milestone reached. The fuel generator will match power generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings. Additionally, improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed. Caterium scanning unlocked.
Oh, awesome. So now I can look for Caterium. You know, it's really strange. I could have swore we could already scan for Caterium. Oh my gosh, and that's 14 minutes for that. So let's look here. Oh wow, we only have one more, which is the monorail. Let's go ahead and select that. I think I have all the materials for that. We could go ahead and select that as well. Let's go ahead and get that turned on. Let's see here. Nope. Q. So production. We didn't get anything new in production. Power. There we go. Fuel generator. It consumes fuel to generate electricity for the power grid. It has a pipe input so the fuel supply can be... Oh, that's awesome. So that fuel tank we got over there, we could run it straight into the fuel generator. Ooh, it makes 150 megawatts, so it doubles our output. Uh-oh, and look, it needs 50 Caterium wire. So we finally have a use for Caterium. But let's see here. Okay, I have voided everything in my inventory. So while we're waiting for that, let's go on a little adventure, shall we? Watch what 15 of these things do. I believe I can fly. We go so high up in the air, we can't even see the ground below. We can see how far we're flying. I traveled a little bit of the ways out here. Let's see. Oh, hello. And there we go. There goes the cloud cover. So look. Some weird, crazy sound. Now look, you would think we're going to land in water, right? No. No. There's apparently an edge to the map. Yeah. Just go ahead. There we go. And we will just insert lore here. Okay. We'll just start back over at the base. There we go. So, yeah. So here's what I'm really curious about doing. I want to see if we can build a jetpack. I went ahead and turned in the materials for the jetpack and the gas mask. That's what it was. So what do we need for a jetpack? We need 50 plastic, 15 circuit boards, 50 rubber, and 25 cable. I think we've got that. Let's see. Oh, wait. I think I gathered materials and then saved it in a chest over here. Wait. I know there's a way to... Is it in transportation? No, that is so weird. There's a way... Right-click it. Add to-do list. That's what it was. So the jetpack and a computer. Let's go ahead and erase computer. Because I've got a machine building computers now, so we don't need that anymore. Computer, remove from to-do list. There we go. So we need 100 plastic. What's in here? 30 circuit boards? That's weird. I could have swore I said 25. And 50 cable. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and cut that in half. We need 50 cable. 50 more rubber. I'm not seeing that. Some more circuit boards and plastic. So I know we've got some rubber over here. 50 more rubber. That's 100. Oh, I know what else we need to do here in just a second. Let's go. We'll go and get some research going as well. Look, I went ahead and made some of that so we can research that as well. Circuit boards. I need 5 circuit boards. Do we have 5 circuit boards? Do I hear 5? No, we don't. You gotta be kidding me. Piggy, did you just use up everything? Let's see here. I did see copper tubes and save completes with freezing game. That and the plastic. We'll go and grab some plastic from over here, 100, and I think that'll be good. Oh, hello. Look, it says 2 jetpacks. Pay attention, Piggy. Wrong device. We'll get this figured out. Remove from to-do list. There we go. 1. We just need 50 plastic. See? See? We made a whole bunch of computer circuit boards. Wasn't that awesome how that worked? And 50. Okay, cool. Let's make a jetpack. I think the Hypertube's gonna be really cool now. Let's see here. Oh, there it goes. Now, what I don't know is how do you fuel the jetpack? Keep going. Don't stop. There we go. Awesome. Does it go in the body? Allows you to move freely in the air. Consumes fuel when used and refills with fuel from your inventory when you're on the ground. So we need fuel. Let's go ahead and get this research done and we'll start looking for fuel. So, object scanner improvements. We need 10 stators, 5 oscillators, and a scanner. There's a scanner. Let's go ahead and get these oscillators. What was the other thing? Stators. It's a stator mine. Did I put stators up here? Nope, no stators, precious. No stators. What's stators, huh? I think stator is a component that goes in a motor, actually. Kind of looks like a cog almost. Okay, so let's run back up here. We'll turn that in. That will give us our improved scanning. And yes, I tried to drive this little thing up the ramping and kept crashing, so I just abandoned it there for now. I think this scan's only 3 seconds, so we can get a few more scans going. Let's see here. Alien organisms. 3 seconds? Yeah, buddy? Hostile organism detection. Oh, I've got 5 and 5. We can do that. No. There we go. As I say, I know I've got plenty of those. Been doing some exploring. Alien organisms. Awesome. So we've got that one finished. Sweet. The Caterium, I do need to get those ingots. Flower petals were done. Mycelia is finished. Nutrients are finished. Power slugs, got that little stinker. Quartz and sulfur. That's what I wanted to do, was the sulfur. Let's turn in 50 of those. Maybe that'll help us get rid of the rocks. 3 second, awesome. So what are we gonna get for that? 3 things. Nobilisk explosives. Oh, I'm gonna have to make more of that powder now. A detonator. Okay, that's not too difficult. Oh my gosh, a rifle? What? Ooh, is it gonna let me shoot explosives? And what does this thing do? Rifle cartridges. Very interesting. Okay. And then quartz. This thing had me pretty interested. Radar technology. I'm wondering if that's gonna, like, help us with the map or not. So we need 15 beacons and 50 of those, and where are the beacons at? I'll just grab them. We'll dump all this stuff here in just a minute. Okay, quartz. I think it's gonna be like a 5-minute. Oh no, it's a 3-second. Okay, research away, please. And what are you gonna do? You gonna tell me?
Building unlocked.
Awesome. You're not gonna tell me anything about it, are you, lady? Lady. Let's see. Power. Logistics. Oh yeah, I went ahead and got the Mark IV. I forgot about that. Oh buddy, radar tower. Reveals an area around itself on the map. The area grows over time to a max. Placing the tower higher up increases the max area revealed. Awesome. So we can set up radar towers. Now I wonder if you take the radar tower down, like leaving it up, does it expose the map, and then when you take it down, does it make the map go away, or does the map stay? We'll have to experiment with that. Oh, and look. Fuel canister. So let's see. X. Parts. Packaged fuel. How does one make packaged fuel? See, it doesn't tell me what makes it, but it tells me what we can use. We can use fuel and these things, empty canisters, which comes from that plastic sheeting. So let's see here. We did have some plastic sheeting here, right? So let's take 50 of those. We'll go ahead and craft some containers. I'm wondering if we've got to use, like, will it, let's see here, will it show up here? See, we can do an empty canister. That's not too bad. It's going faster than I thought it would. Maybe we run the canisters into the refiner thing with the fuel, and it'll combine it somehow? Let's see here. I'm wanting to dump a bunch of junk. Let's store all and then just take the canisters. And we need to take some materials with us that's going to let us build a structure. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just because that the Hypertube ride over there is like a minute and a half, and you're going to have to put up with me like rambling for a minute and a half trying to figure out something to say. Let's see here. Okay, I've got enough for that, and I've got enough for conveyor belts. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the thing and see if we can get some fuel. If I can figure it out, I'll bring you back and show you, and maybe we'll just start flying from over there, because the other thing I'm concerned about is, well, two things actually. One, how quickly do we consume fuel? I'm going to have 100 canisters. One, when we use it up, do we get the canister back, or does that get consumed with the fuel? And then two, I'm kind of concerned about if I shoot myself and get all that momentum going, does the jetpack let me control my flight? Or do we keep that momentum and it just keeps throwing us until it throws us off the map and we lose our jetpack forever? So, stay away from you. I'm going to go back over to where the fuel depot is, get some fuel figured out, and bring you back, and we're going to experiment with a jetpack. So I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is the jetpack works. Watch, I've got 76 fuel. If I hold the space bar, we can fly, but look how quickly that fuel is going down. Now watch what happens. Look. It does not fill back up with gas until you touch the ground. So in other words, if you're in midair and you run out of fuel, it is what it is. And do you notice anything? Do you notice anything on the compass at the top? What's that, Piggy? I launched myself. I ended up flying was supposed to be, headed out this way. And I tried my jetpack, and it deviated my course and made me steer over this way. So I thought I could just fly, no problem. And then I ran out of fuel, and I kept falling and falling. And I'm like, why in the world is my character not filling up the gas? It's because you got to be standing on the ground, Piggy. So you can use the jetpack, like, tapping it like that to slow your fall. And watch, like if I use fuel here, watch what happens when I hit the ground. So whenever you hit the ground, you auto refuel no matter what. So what I gotta do is try to see if I can launch myself. Let's see here. I'm like 50-50 on this. Can we aim this so that we could launch that way? Because I don't know that I could re-steer that. Let's do this. I may end up with 3 jetpacks by the time this is all over with here. Let's go ahead and turn. Okay. I guess that way is the only way to the closest to the crate, so we'll just do that. And then I'll have to steer. I think once we get up in the air, I'll be able to see the crate. And so the real trick is going to be to just tap on the gas and not like oversteer. You know what we could do? We could try to see if we could jump into one of these and not get so much momentum going. That might be a good idea. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 11 instead of 15. Will this work? Ooh, it did work. Okay, so the crate is over that way. Uh-oh. Kasplursh. Wow. Okay. Oh, and swimming doesn't make your fuel up either. That's kind of crazy that just removing 4 of those things made us fly this far instead of almost clear across the map. I wonder if it multiplies itself. Like every time you go through, it doubles. Does that make sense? Let's see here. The thing is, I don't know if we can get enough upward momentum to fly up there. Oh, and I didn't make a gas mask, so we're not going to be able to go through this here tunnel without a gas mask. Alright, so let's... Well, I always wanted to explore the map, right? Let's just run around here for a minute. Maybe this goes uphill. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and gather up some food, because I kind of ran out here without any weapons or anything. I didn't think I was gonna need it. Oh my gosh, that thing. Oh, there's one of those fire creatures. Maybe we can outrun it. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. And I don't have any food. Well, I do, but I can't stop to put it in my inventory. Oh, crazy. Okay. The sky, or the atmosphere is changing color. So let's go ahead and eat some food. Wow, there's a bunch of these barrel nuts up here. That's awesome. And I did manage to bring enough fuel. We may be okay. Where is that crate? Oh my gosh, it's way out here? Now the other problem is... Oop, not that. The other problem is when I crashed, there were a bunch of creatures around. So even though I may be able... Oh gosh, it's up there where the red trees are. I don't think we can fly up that high. Oh. Speaking of, let's see. Oh, this is just crazy cool and kind of creepy at the same time. I think I see a crash. Oh, one of them little stinkers. Let's see here. What we might be able to do is... Oh, no. We might be able to somehow hop up the cliff sides. Let's see here. Oh, one of those little stinkers. So there's a crash right here. Let's see. Can we run up this? We might not be able to run up it, but we could see if we can try to fly up. Oh, gosh. Oh, don't run out of fuel. Whew. Okay. Oh, there's a... Look. There's those little creatures up there. So let's see here. I do believe we could do this. All right, let's see. If we jump, get a little forward momentum going in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whew. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing I made 100 fuel. Uh-oh. Those little stinkers. Fly? I believe I can fly. I don't know if they can run up here. Whew. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead. Since we're right here, Mr. Green Power Slug, you can come with me. I wonder if I can grab this one. I think I can. Awesome. Now, the only other problem is if I do crash and burn, trying to get back over here to my body to reclaim all this stuff. Let's see here. Did I bring... Nope. As I say, if I brought some concrete, we could just kind of pillar up. I see that, but I really don't want to take the chance. I'm wondering if we could just fly right up there. Although if I got to run and start, I might be able to fly up to that. Let's... Oh, right here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh... As I say, it's actually counting me standing on something. Whew. Boy, it's nerve-wracking. Okay, okay. And alley-up. Come on. Oh, no! Oh, that's the last of the food. Oh, no. Whew. Okay, we got a little bit more. All right. Oh, not the freeze. Okay, there we go. So let's see here. If I do run and jump, maybe we can... Okay, whew, it's counting that as standing on a ledge. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we made it. I don't know if there's anything bad around here. This is so crazy cool looking. Oh my gosh, it's still up there? How high up does this go? Alright, let's see if we can get... So far we've proved that we can kind of get onto these. There we go. Nice. Where there's a will, there's a way, and there's also a pig, I tell you. Alright, so now the real trick is going to be... Okay. Oh. No, come on. Take all. There we go. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't know if that's an eternal drop. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Oh my gosh. What am I stuck on? Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay, cool. We've got some bearings. I can see. It's so strange. I keep getting stuck on something. Is there something in the way? Are you not allowed to walk right there? That is so odd. It's like there was nothing that I could see, but it just wouldn't let me walk forward. Alright. I think we can do this. I think we've... Oh, I hear a creature. I have no idea where we're going now. Oh, let's go right here. Go ahead and refuel. And catch one of these guys. Whew. So yeah, who knew this was going to turn into some crazy adventure? But apparently there is a lot to this map. Now what I don't know is, are there resources around? I do like these little spiny things. Because another thing I noticed was some of the areas that I ran through, I didn't see any resource nodes anywhere. It was really crazy. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if I recognize where I'm at all. See if I can see anything familiar other than the hub. You know what? I bet the coal factory is right down here. Is that what that sound is? We found it! Awesome! So now we know that jetpacks are only good for slowing your fall. They're really not good for looking around. I mean, I guess you could use them for looking around, but not solely. So what we're going to have to do is experiment a little bit more with the hypertubes, using the jetpack to slow our fall. That gel pack thing that I had set up was kind of a cool idea. We just have to make sure that we don't overshoot. And that is going to be a lot of dying, because what it means is I have to fire myself out into a certain area and see where I land, and then I have to go out there and build a platform, and then I have to fire myself out there again and keep doing that. Like the one jelly thing that I do have set up, I must have jumped out there maybe 5 or 6 times. So I guess the other cool thing that we could use the jetpack for is when we're exploring, if we need to get down somewhere. That's what it's good for. It's not so good for climbing up, because wow, does it use a lot of fuel. And it uses it up very quickly. So you kind of waste some fuel, like I'll show you. Trying to get your upward momentum takes a little bit. See, I could, we can kind of use it like this to sail. I wish the parachutes actually worked. We could fire ourselves up into the sky and then use the parachute to kind of glide a little bit. But oh my gosh, we made it back safe and sound. And now I've got 2 jetpacks. But I've also got a way to make fuel. Now you know what the other cool thing is? If the game doesn't freeze, we're going to end this episode on a high note, because I can't wait to try this stuff out. Do you see in the upper right hand corner what the next milestone is? Monorails and trains. I'm real curious to see what kind of materials it's going to cost to make trains. You know what I suspect? It's going to take a bunch of computers and all kinds of stuff. And also we need to look at what it's going to take to make the stuff to go into that Space Needle thing again. So let's come over here. Let's see, we want to get... Oh no, I used them all. Okay, I'm going to need 100 of these, 500 of these. I've got 500 of those. I got 600 pipes. And I know I got 50 computers. I'm going to have to make some more of those. So we'll just have to do that next episode. Okay? But you know what we can do real quick? Let's look and see what's it going to cost to build parts. These things down at the very bottom. An adaptive control unit. Oh my gosh, for one? 15 of those, 10 of those, 2 and 2, and a modular engine. And how many do we need? Okay, so this is another cool thing I can use a jetpack for. I'm usually having to run all the way down. Nope. We're just gonna glide on down here. So I guess having the jetpack in some instances is actually pretty cool. So let's see here. What do we need? Oh my gosh. 2,500, 500, and 100 to get to tier 7 and 8. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to say. I'm going to work on trying to make some of this stuff between episodes. I'm going to work on trying to get that modular frame thing set up between episodes so we can get ourselves a monorail system not built, but just get it accessible so we can start looking at it and figuring out what it is. I may even do a little bit more exploration trying to figure out what's a good area on this map to set up a centralized location base. Yeah. Oh my gosh, experiments and more experiments. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. If you want to see more of these as I release them, you're not already subscribed and you want to be, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well. And if you want to be notified whenever more videos come out, click the notification bell as well. He made a rhyme, and I think I'll just leave it for this time. See what I did? Kid you not. One of these days I'm going to figure out what that sound is right there. That tricksy troll sound. Trolling old piggy. Oh, sorry, bird. But I'm still enjoying playing this game. It's a whole lot of fun. Oh man, all the crazy little stuff we can do here. But I'm going to try and see how much stuff I can have ready for next episode. And that's when I hope to see you, is in the next episode of Satisfactory.